This is an individual who's starting a private equity group to roll up garage door
Correct.
installation company.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Because private equity, of course, has gone nuts over these home services businesses. They're
Mhm.
buying them up left, right, and center. So this individual worked in an HVAC private equity roll up, and he left
Mhm.
there and he said, "I'm going to do garage doors." And did he
Yeah.
raise a bunch of money then?
He
How did he
he
get
had a partner. He had a partner,
the
and
financial
they
partner?
yeah, a financial partner, and they were so I met them, and we just started talking about it, and the idea was, I mean, we had big plans, like, "Oh, we'll do our own," because I'm like, "Well, I don't wanna join Tommy's for or A1 for reasons of, like, I was really focused on what can my employees get out of this? How can they win?" And I already knew by, like, looking into it enough that sometimes when somebody's already valued so high and we come in, all of a sudden our value jumps up and they get all the in between. And then it's like, well, what's left for the little guy? And so I was like, well, can't we do it like who's near to dear to me is the blue collar worker. That's near and dear to me. Not these white collar workers. I love them, but no, that's not it. It's the blue collar. It's the ones I see every day. The guys that are out there busting their backs. And
Hmm.
that's who's dear to me. And so I was like, can't we just start our own group and just get the garage door companies with the of all these guys that are just busting their backs and they want so they can make the money instead of having the PE firms make the money. And so that was really my intent. And when talking to this guy, he's like, yeah, I can help you build that. I can help you build it and we can get some companies to join us and we'll get very attractive to PE. So when you do go sell, you can sell for a much higher multiple and we can set up the company so that you can have shares for whoever you want to have shares. And so it was really a strategic play for me to be able to do this so that I could take care of the ones that I cared about.
Okay, so you lost me a little bit there, but I'm sure you'll catch me up as we go. So you have this theoretical offer from Tommy, which is a massive, life changing amount of money. Even though you're doing financially very well at this stage, it's still a huge amount of money, and then that kind of fizzles. So help me understand. So what is the kind of mechanics that you're structuring so that your employees would benefit? Help me understand that.
Well, there's the top ones that like there's the ones that I wanted to take care of, and it wasn't when people usually go to do this, it's normal for them to have a couple like three or four. Well, I had like 15, you
Hmm.
know? So I had so many more that I wanted to take care of. And all the other companies that I talked to as I'm doing my due diligence on who to join, they were like, well, I'm not sure how we're going to do it with that many people. And it was always getting sticky and there was no solid path to it. But what I could do is I could give, some phantom shares to individuals and be able to roll. Now I'm sure other there's a lot of firms or PE firms that are like, oh, I could have done that. Oh, I could have done that. But my eyes weren't open to it. And this was the first person that came to me and said, oh, we can absolutely do that. And this is how we'll structure it. And this is what we can do. And I just saw it as a great start for us. Like it's a great way to now position the company so that we can all win together.